Here we got dumbbell alternated incline press. So you're going to start at the top, both of them at the top, going one arm at a time. Keep the other arm locked out, slow on the way down, drive it on the way up. Make sure one arm is moving at a time. Make sure your hips are in contact with the bench the whole time. Get up, go feet about hip width apart, hands right outside your feet. Keep your back flat, squeeze your shoulder blades the whole time, big chest the whole time. Weights back on your heels. Go down until you feel a stretch in your hamstrings, at least below the knees. If you can touch the ground, touch the ground. Alright. Nice and down slow, quick on the way up. Good. Emphasizing the hips here. Alright. Now we got a variation of this one. We got the unilateral, which means one side of the body. Now we're doing one leg. My fault. Same thing. Keep your body in a straight line. Go ahead. Keep that back leg straight. Stretch it out. Still big chest. Make sure you don't open up your hips. Body in a straight line. Down nice and slow. Quick on the way up. Perfect. That's a range of motion exercise. Here we got dumbbell alternated military press. You're going to start at the top, one at a time. Keep your core tight, body in a straight line. Come down all the way to the shoulder if you can. Other arm is locked out the whole time. Here we got dumbbell RDL. So he's holding 2 dumbbells. Go ahead. Back's flat, squeeze your shoulder blades. Stick your hips out. Weight on your heels. Go down until you feel a stretch in your hamstrings, at least below the knees. So we got the same exercise variation. We got unilateral leg. Still 2 dumbbells in our hand. We're going one leg at a time. Try not to let your hips open. Body in a straight line from your shoulder all the way to that top leg, all the way to that heel. Perfect. Another variation is going to be unilateral arm, unilateral leg. We're going to go same side of the body. Go ahead. Don't let those hips rotate. Body in a straight line from your shoulder all the way down to your heel. Then another variation, final one, is going opposite. So you got, if your right arm, dumbbells in your right arm, left leg's on the ground. We go crossing that body, still body's in a straight line. Good.
Okay, exercise we got up next. Okay, we got dumbbell clean. Okay, dumbbells placed right outside the hips. All right, make sure you want to really force your hips backwards into a fast forward movement. Okay, dumbbells will be racked at the top of the shoulders while keeping the elbows parallel to the floor. We got a front view facing. Okay, be really cautious not to allow the knees to rotate inward on this movement. Okay, you want to get a real good quick pop off the floor with your feet, driving those hips back and then back forward. Okay, and we can also do another variation. Okay, we got dumbbell clean with jerk coming up next. Good. Okay, quick pop to the front. Fast acceleration of the dumbbells to the top. Hips forward, hips back. Fast acceleration, locking the elbows out at the top. Okay, this exercise we have up is the dumbbell snatch. Okay, we got 2 dumbbells placed in one in each arm. Okay, we want to make a real quick motion with the dumbbells traveling to the top, getting your arms at full extension. Remember to start from the floor in between each rep. Okay, we want to make a real quick transition of the hips forward. Okay, dumbbells on the floor, chest up, back flat. Pop them up to the top fast as possible. Okay, and we can also do another variation, unilateral. Okay, unilateral arm, okay, which means we got 1 dumbbell, okay, for both feet. All right, sink your hips. Barbell is accelerated to the top. Arm is locked out at full extension. Posterior view, good. Bringing it back down. Be careful not to bring the dumbbell back down to the floor with a lot of force. Okay, we're going to gradually. Okay, we got dumbbell split snatch. Okay. Dumbbell, that's whatever side of the hand, okay? If we got it in our left hand first, okay, we're going to go left leg forward first, all right? Okay, these dumbbells placed on the floor. Okay, we're going to bring the dumbbell just above the head if we were doing a regular dumbbell snatch, all right? We're going to land in the split squat position, okay? We're going to pause on the floor in between each rep, okay? Stabilize the trunk, the core, okay, hips after the movement is finished. Okay, now we've got dumbbell split snatch, opposite leg, okay? So now we got a dumbbell in the left hand, we're going right leg forward. Dumbbell goes back to the top. Okay, pause on the floor in between. Okay, and control momentum, stabilizing the core. Okay, we got dumbbell lateral squat, front squat position, which means dumbbells placed on the shoulders. Okay, elbows parallel to the floor, shoulders up. Okay, we want to sink our hips in the direction we're going into Also remember to keep all the weight in the heels and not distribute it in the toes. Okay? Okay, when we sink down, we also want to keep our chest up, elbows up, back flat. Okay, we want to be careful not to lean too far forward, all right, as we sink.
Here we got dumbbell floor press, neutral grip. Neutral grip just means your palms facing each other. All right, go ahead. You're gonna press it quick on the way up. Lock the arms out. Tuck your elbows to the side. Pause at the bottom for a second. Drive it up. Elbows tucked. Touch the ground. Pause at the ground for a second. Drive it up. Punch. Back down. Perfect. Here we've got dumbbell row. Back's flat. Body in a straight line. Drive that elbow up. Pause at the top for a second. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Back down. Good. Quick on the way up, slow on the way down. All right, variation of this, we got standing. We can post up on a bench. Body still in a straight line, back's flat. Nice athletic position. Both arms, good. Driving the elbow, pause at the top for a second. We can also do dumbbell standing row, not on a bench, post it up on ourselves. All right, go ahead. Yep. Make sure that dumbbell's not pulling you down, body's in a straight line.
Okay, this is the dumbbell seated scarecrow clean and press. Okay, you want to squeeze the traps, elevate your shoulders, bring up to a scarecrow position. All right, dumbbells pressed overhead military style. Okay, you can emphasize a small rock, okay, with the hips to feet, okay, in order to gain momentum of this movement. Okay, once again, you want to squeeze the traps upon arousal. All right, dumbbells formed into a scarecrow position, the military press direct. Okay, we've got dumbbell front raise, lateral raise, scarecrow to clean and press. Okay, it's a combination movement. All right, we're going to start with high shrug, okay, up to front raise, lateral raise, military press. Okay, you want to still emphasize the rocking motion of the hips and the feet, okay, in order to gain momentum of this movement. Okay, be careful not to overextend your shoulders when the dumbbells go. Okay, we got the dumbbell deadlift. Okay, preparation phase of this movement, we're starting on the floor. Okay, we want to keep our back flat, chest up, shoulders back, up to a stand. Okay, back down to a pause. Pause on the floor, moving up quickly, hips through, back flat, down slow. Okay, we got the dumbbell hang clean to front squat. Okay, we're going to start about hip width apart. All right, make sure that when we land for our front squat, we want to land with our feet, okay, in front squat position. Okay, we're going to accelerate the dumbbells to the top, elbows and shoulders parallel to the floor. Sink our hips when I'm on a squat movement. Okay, for a front view, hips through, hips back, chest up, sink your hips on the land. Okay, we got our dumbbell rear foot elevated split squat. All right, dumbbells placed right outside the hip, starting in a down position. Okay, foot is elevated. All right, we want to distribute all of our weight, okay, in our right leg in this exercise. And that heel, okay. Careful not to let the knee pass over the toe in this movement. All right, keep your chest up, back flat. We can also do this in a front squat position, as you see. Okay, elbows and shoulders parallel to the floor. All right, dumbbells on top of the shoulders for balance. Dumbbell reverse lunge, okay, with band. All right, we want to suspend the band to any fixed object, okay, allowing the band to pull the knee outward, but at the same time, you want to maintain stability. Try not to let the knee rock back and forth, okay? We're going to take a reverse lunge step, all right, as far back as you can, while driving the knee up parallel to the hips or just above, while pulling the toe up to the shin. Okay, we can also take this to a front squat position. All right, dumbbells on top of the shoulder. Still got our elbows, as you can see, and shoulders parallel to the floor. All right, keep your chest up, driving your knee up, toe up to the shin. All right, we've got the dumbbell swings. Okay, place your hands over the top of the dumbbell. All right, feet about shoulder to hip width apart. Okay, we want to force momentum forward. Okay, as you notice, hips go back, hips go forward. In order for you to get a full hip thrust, okay, where you get your hips through in a quick pop, okay, you got to pretty much lock your knees out at the top. Okay, hips forward, hips back, good. Okay, this movement can also be done in a unilateral version, right, where we've got one dumbbell. Okay, hips back, hips forward. Notice the pop of the hips, okay? All right, for a frontal view, okay, we got the hips going forward, hips back. Okay, pull the dumbbell back down between the legs. This exercise is called the front foot elevated barbell reverse lunge. Okay, make sure barbell is up tight, up top. Okay, You can use the edge of the platform, or you may use a 45-pound plate or a bumper plate as desired. You're going to sink your hip, okay, reach back as far as you can, driving the knee up parallel to the waist, toe up to the shin. Take a step forward, make sure your toes are in a straight line, okay, drop your back knee. Also ensuring that your trunk is directly vertical to the floor. Take a good forward step and a good forward reverse step back. Weight bar will be placed on the upper back trapezius area. You want to emphasize the movement just like in the warm-up by squeezing your shoulder blades, keeping your chest up, and sticking your butt back. Knees slightly bent. Okay, you want to try to get parallel to the floor. This exercise may also be done in a unilateral version, which is for balance stabilization purposes. Okay, you want to reach out with that rear leg, trying to get it sink parallel to the floor while keeping your chest up at the same time. It will be placed right around shoulder width apart. Be careful not to arch your back too excessively whenever making the movement. As the bar accelerating above the head, we want to make sure that the barbell is behind the back of the head. Okay, we don't want the barbell out in front. This exercise is called the barbell reverse lunge. Okay, we want to extend our hip back, okay, while keeping the toes in the straight line. All right, driving your knee up parallel, and also pulling the toe up to the shin every time we.
All right, here we got barbell deadlift to barbell RDL. So on the deadlift, you're gonna get set up, back flat, big chest. Use both the hip and knee joint, RDL. Keep your knees slightly bent, and then just hip joint. Keep your back flat the whole time, big chest. Quick on the way up, slow on the way back down.
This exercise we have next is the barbell reverse curl. The key thing to remember is keep the elbows tucked, squeezing inside the rib cage. Pronated grip, which means your hands over the top. Okay, we're going to bring the bar. Okay. Exercises to be done, okay, on a box, or you may use a scoop. Okay, you're going to step up when leading with the lead leg, okay, parallel or just above the waistline. All right, pulling the toe up to the shin upon every step. The exercise may also be done with a pair of dumbbells. Okay, dumbbells will be right outside the hip. Okay, using the same technique and form if you were to have a barbell. Okay, main key is keeping the dumbbell stabilized. Also in a front squat position, dumbbells on top of the shoulder, which requires a lot more stability. You want to maintain the dumbbells in the exact same spot while keeping the elbows directly parallel to the floor. Barbell shrug. Okay, hands to be placed in the pronated grip right outside the hip. Okay, we want to elevate the shoulders, okay, just up to the ears, okay, while squeezing your traps. Keep the body in a straight line. Okay, try not to use your hips.
Here we got band lat pull down, going palms away. Arm straight, pull it right down to the collarbone area, upper chest, collarbone area, driving your elbows down, pinch at the bottom for a second, and back up. Keep your back flat, chest out the whole time. All right, this we can do also unilateral, one arm, same thing, same cues, pulling down to the collarbone. Drive your elbow down, pinch at the bottom for a second. Good. All right, here we got band tricep push down. Elbows tucked to your side, just using the tricep. Keep your body in a straight line, core nice and tight, not rocking at all. Extend your arms out, pause at the bottom for a second. Quick on the way back down, slow on the way up. Perfect. Here we got lateral raise with shrug. Arms straight. You're gonna raise it up first, and then shrug it up. You got two different motions. Lateral raise, and then shrug it up. Get those shoulders up to your ears. Perfect. Alright, here we got the band face pull. Go ahead. You're gonna pull it up to the eyebrows. Keep the elbows nice and high, squeezing the shoulder blades. Hold at the back for a count of about 1 to 2 seconds. Alright, variation of this, band face pull to scarecrow. Widen out your hands a little bit, still keeping the elbows up high. Going to the eyebrows and then going back of the head. There you go. Just rotate at the shoulder girdle and then reverse that motion.
45-degree band walk. The band is placed at the knees. Okay, what you're doing is in a quarter squat position. You're taking a 45-degree step forward. You're taking a 45-degree step backwards. Make sure and sink your hips. Keep your chest up. This exercise is called the band external rotation scarecrow. Try to keep the elbow at 90 degrees. Pull the band up high above the head while flexing your shoulder. Now we've got internal rotation. Exact same form and technique, keeping the elbow at 90.
Here we got cable face pull. We got it with a rope. Notice how his pinkies are facing away. Basically, you want to keep your elbows high, pinch the shoulder blades together, pause at the back for a count or two, and then back out nice and slow. Alright, here we got the forearm stick.
It's all gone.
I'm going to start at the top generally, go down nice and slow, and then all the way back up. You can do this flexion, extension, whatever you want. Here we got lateral band walks around the knees, bands placed around the knees. Good quarter squat position. You're going to step out, drive that knee out, and step with the other. Make sure the feet are coming no closer than shoulder width apart. Nice quarter squat, driving the knee out, make sure the band's not pulling your knees in. Here we got monster band walks. Place a band around your feet, quarter squat position. Hold the top of the band right in front of your chest. Make sure you keep your shoulder blades pinched the whole time. Big chest the whole time. Driving that knee out. Good. Step, drive that leg out, and step with the other. Make sure the feet get no closer than hip width apart. Here we got lateral empty cans. Grab some light dumbbells. Basically, you want to be pouring it out as you go. So as you're raising it up, thumb's going to be pointing down. Pause at the top for a second. Back down. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Back.
Okay, this exercise we have here is the lateral squat with the chain. Okay, feet are going to be wider than shoulder width apart. Sink your hips on the squat. Okay, while keeping your chest up, back flat. Okay, notice the hip is approximately parallel to the knee and the floor. The exercise may also be done lateral squat with chain overhead for more range of motion, flexibility. Keeping your arms at full extension on this movement. Okay, this exercise is a complex progression. Barbell hang shrug, high pull to clean. This movement is to be started in hang position, quickly working that reflex. Ensuring that you get your hips through. This exercise is called the lateral lunge with towel. Okay, all of your weight is to be distributed in the right leg in this exercise. You want to use as least amount of weight in the left leg. Okay, you want to force the right leg into the ground and not pulling the towel back in with the left leg. It may also be done with a counterbalance. Okay, you may use a 10-pound plate on this exercise. Make sure you sink the hip properly. Try to get your hip parallel to the floor. And once again, this exercise is called the plate Goodmornings. Okay, plate is to be set up on the upper back. Right, really try to force your elbows backwards, not allow your elbows to come forward. Okay, sink your hips, stick your butt slightly back, partially bending at the knees. Okay, this exercise may also be done in a unilateral version. Okay, we're standing on one leg. All right, still want to use the same technique as if it was a bilateral movement. Okay, except now we have right hip extension. Okay, really want to try to force your toe inward to prevent your hips from rotating. This exercise is called the plate squats. Okay, plate to be placed on the upper back. Feet can go a little wider than normal. Okay, on a normal squat. Okay, keep your elbows up, chest up on the way down. Notice the hip and the knee are in parallel alignment as his hips are flexed forward. And this exercise is called the plate push-ups. Okay, just like your normal traditional push-up. Okay, except in this technique, we want the chest to make contact with the plate. Okay, rest for about a one second count. Okay, we're pushing off the ground with force. Make sure your body's in a straight line when doing this movement. This exercise we have up is called the barbell push jerk. Okay, hands will be placed about just outside shoulder width. Okay, you're going to start at the upper chest clavicle region. Okay, as the bar is forced directly overhead, we want to make sure that we push our hips back and keeping our chest up. Okay, emphasize movement from the ground with your feet. Okay, try not to spread out your feet whenever you do this technique. It's called the TRX Facepull. Okay, your body to be in a straight line. You want to pull up quickly. All right, now releasing slow. It's real easy to use a lot of momentum on this technique. So you really got to use your upper body and not your hips and back to swing your momentum forward. This exercise is called the TRX Rise. It's primarily a shoulder movement. Okay, you pull your body upward quickly. When you get to the top, you want to make a slow release. It's TRX-Y. Alright, next one, TRX-T. Okay, body will be in a straight line, preferably parallel to the floor. Okay, you want to try to keep your elbows and wrists parallel to the shoulder joint. Pulling up quick, releasing slow. Next one is TRX-W. Okay, you want to make the exact same movement as the letter W. Okay, it's like a scarecrow. Alright, squeeze the shoulder blades at the top and releasing slow.
Here we got the TRX Pushup. Body in a straight line the whole time. Keep your elbows tucked to the side. Slow on the way down, quick on the way up. Make sure you're stabilizing the shoulder at the top. Body in a straight line. Here we got the TRX Row. Body in a straight line. Elbows tucked to the side, squeeze your shoulder blades. Quick on the way up, slow on the way back down. As you progress, you're going to move your feet closer in. Your body's at more of an angle with the ground. Still quick on the way up, slow on the way down, body in a straight line. We got TRX Shoulder Retraction, body in a straight line. You're going to basically pinch the shoulder blades back and down. Hold at the top for a second. And back. Keep your arms straight the whole time. We got TRX Tricep Extension, body in a straight line. You're going to let your hands come back to the very back of your head. Keep your elbows tucked to the side. Slow on the way down, quick on the way up. Body in a straight line the whole time. Here we got manual resistance leg curl. Also need a partner for this one. Basically partner, you're going to be trying to pull his feet down to the ground, guy on the ground. You're going to try and keep your heels up to your butt. Tiny bit of resistance on the way up. Trying to really pull them down on the way down. Go about a 5 or 6 second count on the way down. Make sure your hips keep contact with the ground the whole time. Here we got manual resistance neck work. We're starting off with flexion. Basically, partner, resist him. You're going to try and tuck your chin down to your neck. Resist both ways. Partner that's helping out, you're going to be pushing both ways. We also got manual resistance lateral neck flexion. Same thing, just lateral flexion, pushing to the side. Still, you want resistance both ways. And finally, we got manual resistance neck extension. He's going to be pushing back. Drive the top of the head back to the back. Resistance both ways. Alright, here we got leg curl with towel. You're going to start off. Make sure hips are off the ground, even when legs are straight. You're going to drive your heels up to your butt, quick. Slow on the way down. When your legs are fully extended, your hips are still off the ground. One more. Good. Variation, we can do unilateral, one leg at a time. Other leg straight. Same thing. Hips are off the ground when knee is extended. Quick, slow. Quick on the way in. Slow on the way out. Nice and smooth. Keeping that toe pulled up to your shin the whole time.
This exercise is called the Scap Pushup. Okay, you really want to try to force retraction of the shoulder blades. Okay, squeezing the midline of the back. Okay, elbows will not be moved in this movement. Only thing moving is the shoulder joint. Okay, keep your body in a straight line while squeezing your shoulder blades together. This exercise is called the box squat with no pause. Okay, you still want to have your same squat technique. Okay, feet about shoulder, hip to shoulder width apart. Okay, we flex our hips down. We want to just pause. Okay, really try not to allow your body weight to slam. Okay. So we're going to move down slowly, up quickly. Okay, really try to squeeze your shoulder blades, keep your chest up on this movement. This exercise is called the step down without counterbalance. Okay, really important to keep your weight in the heel that's on top of the box. Okay, really try to shift your hips back, okay, while keeping your chest up. Notice how the right foot's toe is pulled up to the shin. Keep your foot in this straight line the entire time. It may also be done with counterbalance. Okay, grab a 10-pound plate. Now adding shoulder flexion while doing the movement. This exercise is called the shoulder extension with band unilateral. Okay, you may attach a red band to the top of a platform or any high device. Okay, starting with the hand placed above the head. Okay, try to pull your arm past the body. Okay, as resistance increases. Okay, try to keep your body in a straight line as well when doing this movement. This exercise is called the shoulder adduction with unilateral using a band. Okay, the arm that's extended above the head may remain stabilized while the other arm is in movement. Okay, really try to pull the arm all the way just past the hip when doing this movement. All right, keeping your body in a straight line. This exercise is called the shoulder complex. Okay, choose 2 dumbbells, okay, 5 to 15 pounds, okay, depending on experience with these. Okay, make sure you keep your arms parallel to the floor during the whole transition of this movement. This exercise is called the barbell power shrug. Okay, any power technique is going to be started from the ground up. Okay, the bar be placed on the floor, just over the top of the shoelace. Okay, feet about hip width apart. Okay, as you prepare for this movement, we're going to place our arms right outside the hip. Back is flat, shoulders pulled back, chest is up, butt is down. Okay, the execution phase. Okay, we're going to force our feet into the ground, jumping vertically while keeping the body in a straight line. Okay, make a big shrug with this movement when you get to the top.
All right, we got band, good morning. Go ahead and put the band around your feet about hip width, shoulder width apart, around your neck. Keep your back flat, shoulder blades pinched the whole time. Go down until you feel a stretch in the hamstrings, and then drive through your heels, back up, straight line, and then back down. Good. Here we got seated band row. Make sure you loop that band around so you got one side of the band in each hand. Go ahead, Fred. Big chest the whole time, driving the elbows back, squeeze your shoulder blades, your elbows tucked to your side. Quick on the way back, slow on the way back up. Yep, perfect. Here we got barbell angled military press. We got unilateral, one at a time. So it's just military press, press it up, straight out, quick on the way out, slow on the way back. Make sure your core is tight the whole time, back flat, big chest. You're not letting that bar pull you down, straight line.
This exercise is called the barbell hip extension. Okay, keys to remember on this one, make sure your feet are just inside hip width apart. Okay, we want to extend the hips all the way up to the top, keeping the body in a straight line. All right, squeeze your glutes at the top. You want to move up quickly, down slowly. Upper back should be placed on the bench. You may also select a padding of any type to place in between the barbell and your body, okay, for absorption. If necessary, try to pull the toes up to the shin. Okay, this exercise may also be done in a unilateral version, okay, which means we're on one leg. Okay, leg placed on the floor, we want to also stabilize in the heel. All the weight is distributed in the heel. Okay, same technique, we want to press our hips forward, okay, while keeping the body in a straight line, squeezing the hamstrings and the glutes.
All right, here we go. Got the Bentover Row. Go ahead and keep the back flat. Start out right around your knees, shins, back flat. Drive your elbows up to the ceiling, pulling it up to about the sternum level. Pinch at the top for about a half count. Perfect. Here we got dumbbell bent over raise. Keep the back flat. Arms going straight out the side. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Pause at the top for a count. Yep. All right. Back's flat. Chest is big. A little bend in your knees. Variation of this, you can go palms facing away. Same thing, or palms facing. And then palms facing in. Yep, same thing. Good. Palms up this one, keep your arms straight. Keeping it as tight as you can. Quick on the way back, pause at the back for a second, slow it up on the way in. Variations of this, we got both palms down. Same deal, keep your arms straight. Quick on the way back, slow on the way in, squeeze your shoulder blades, or we got mixed grip. Keep the band parallel to the ground the whole time. Here we got dumbbell row, push-up position. So go ahead and push-up position. Make sure your shoulders are stabilized. That dumbbell's not going to roll out. And then you're just going to alternate. One at a time, body's in a straight line. You're not letting the weight pull you down. Keeping the core tight, body in a straight line the whole time. All right, here we got plate grip. Go ahead and stand up with it. Make sure your body's in a straight line. Everything in a straight line, keep it tight. Usually going for time on this. This exercise can also be done with one arm, unilateral. Go ahead, drop one. Make sure you're doing your weak arm first, then try and match it with your strong arm.
Okay, this exercise we have up is a barbell push-up. Key to this technique is make sure that you use the bar 10-pound, 5-pound plates with no clamps on the sides for shoulder stability. Make sure you go down and touch your chest. All right, keep your body in a straight line, core tight. This push-up may also be used for a variation of chains. Okay, chains will increase the workload of the movement. You still want to follow the same technique. You're going to go down and touch your chest.
Here we got band resisted push-up. Go ahead and cross the band across your back so it won't slip off. One side in each hand. Alright, we're good. Start in the top position. Just a regular push-up. Slow on the way down, drive up on the way up. Make sure you choose a band where you can lock your arms out at the top. Drive up, beat that resistance.
Okay, this is rear foot elevated split squat with chains. Okay, you want to start from the bottom position. Okay, you want to really try to emphasize the bend in the back leg. Okay, that'd be the leg that's on the bench. Okay, you want to pause on the floor, ensuring that the knee that's up, okay, the foot that's flat on the floor, we don't want that knee to pass over the toe. Okay, you're going to go up quick. We're going to bring the movement back down slow. Okay, this exercise is the barbell bench press with chains. Okay, you want to make sure you use chains that are long enough to reach the full length of the ground. Okay, you want to start in the up position. All right, keeping all 4 points of contact, butt down, shoulders flat, abs pulled in. Okay, we're going to bring the bar down slow, driving up quick. Also, okay, keep the elbows tucked. Okay, when the barbell is moving down, keep them that same alignment on the way up. This lower body exercise is called the rear foot elevated dumbbell squat. Okay, preferably try to start down in a down position with the knee touching the floor. Okay, weights outside the hips. Okay, keep a big chest, shoulders pulled back. All right, try to enforce a bend in the back knee. Okay, as you can see, the left knee applied to the bench, got a really good bend in that knee. Okay, front foot. Okay, make sure that the knee is not passing over the toe. Okay, we may also do this exercise in a front squat position. Okay, very similar to a dumbbell front squat. Okay, dumbbells loaded on top of the shoulders. Okay, elbows pointed parallel to the floor. All right, we still want to force the back knee bend in this movement. Okay, try to go down, slight pause at the bottom of the floor. Okay, next exercise is a dumbbell goblet squat. Okay, rear foot elevated version. All right, we got our rear foot elevated. Okay, we're holding the dumbbell up to the upper collarbone section. Okay, chest is still high. Be sure and not allow those shoulders, okay, when the weight is being held up top, to make your upper body lean forward. Okay, you still want to try to stay back.
All right, here we got a shoulder PEP, it's called. That stands for Preparatory Exercise Program or Preventative Exercise Program. It's basically about 8 exercises that you're going to do right in a circuit fashion. So the first one is going to be front raise, so just regular dumbbell front raise. Pause at the top for a second and back down. Go to your arms are parallel to the ground. Next exercise, after we do 10 reps of that, is going to be 45-degree raise. So 45 degrees out to the side. Making sure you're not letting the traps take over. You're not shrugging up. Just raising the arms. 10 reps of those, and we're going regular lateral raise right out to the side. Same thing. Stop at a point when your arms are parallel to the ground. Good. 10 reps of that. Then we're going to go to the bent over stuff. So we got bent over raise. Arms are going to be straight. Go ahead. Squeezing the shoulder blades, lower shoulder blades. Still pausing at the top for a second. Arms parallel to the ground, going straight out to the side. 10 reps of those, and then we're going to do bent over chicken wing. So same exact exercise, elbows tucked to the side this time instead. Now just external rotation, keep those elbows tucked to the side. Squeezing the lower shoulder blades. Good, 10 reps of those, and we got bent over row into a scarecrow. So you're going to row up, and then go into a scarecrow. Good, try not to use momentum. Just a rotator cuff here. Keeping your back flat the whole time on these bent over ones. 10 reps of those, and then we go to standing up again. We go to regular scarecrow. So arms at 90 degrees. And then just rotating at the shoulder joint. Making sure it's nice and controlled. And the final one is going to be empty can. So it's basically a raise. You're going to pour it out as you raise up. Pause at the top for a second. This one, a big one. Make sure your traps aren't taking over. Pause at the top.